If you have already given MCAT and you're looking for something to study, I've got just the thing for you. The first subject that I'd recommend you start studying is general anatomy. This is one of the minor subjects in anatomy. The reason why I'm choosing this subject is because it's so simple and so general that it feels like it's difficult to retain. At least that's what it felt like for me, and even now it still feels like that, and I have to keep going back to it to remember it. Also, you have better chances at understanding the subject rather than memorizing it. So your main goal here is going to be understanding and not just memorizing every single thing. For this, you are going to need two books, General Anatomy by Laik Hussain and also KLM. Your main book is going to be Laik Hussain, but you should get KLM because there are some things missing in Laik Hussain and you're going to need KLM for a few clinicals. So after you've gotten your books, the next thing you're going to do is download the syllabus from the UHS website. After that, compare the syllabus with things which are in Laik Hussain and just mark them inside the book. And then you can begin studying. An important thing I'd recommend is don't just focus on the reading part. It would be better if you'd watch videos first on YouTube rather than reading right away because it would give you an overview of what you're going to read. And I'd recommend this especially for the nervous system part, circulatory system, lymphatic system part because there's a lot of detail in these chapters. And it would be much easier for you if you get an overview of what these systems actually are by watching YouTube videos, and then you can start reading from your book. The reason why I'm making this video is because I realized that if somebody had guided me before I began my classes, then I would understand the subject much better and I wouldn't have to just memorize it. This subject is only a minor subject with just a lot of general stuff which you might have learned a little bit before previously, but there's going to be some new things in it, so it's better to get an idea of all of it before you actually begin your classes. As I mentioned previously, this is only one of the minor subjects in anatomy. The other two are histology and embryology, but your major subjects are gross anatomy, biochemistry, and physiology. And once you begin college, you're going to mainly focus on these three subjects, and you're going to totally forget about general anatomy, histology, and general embryology, because at least this is what I've noticed that happened with me. It felt like there is no time for these minor subjects and all the entire focus is on the major subjects. So if you can learn and understand these minor subjects, I think it's going to be really useful for you. Of course, you'll have time later for these subjects too, but trust me when I say that your entire focus is going to be on the major subjects because nobody really chooses to focus on these minor subjects until their exams are closed or there's some tests. Also, in this video, I chose not to mention which things are important or which things are not, or show you markings on my book about what's important, because eventually you're going to figure that out for yourself. When you begin your classes, your seniors are going to help you mark stuff inside the book, and the stuff they're going to make you mark is the stuff which is important in relation to your exams, like the questions which repeatedly come in exams. So the purpose right here is not to get you ready for exams, but help you get a general understanding of this subject so that you can be prepared for it. As I mentioned previously, the other two minor subjects in anatomy are histology and embryology. So if you want me to make a video on those two subjects, just let me know in the comments below.